Welcome to March Madness in Madden 24. Today we are taking all 32 NFL teams and giving them seeds based on how they ranked during the regular season last year. They will then be placed into a bracket, AFC versus NFC. After 5 rounds, we will crown our NFL March Madness champion. As you can see, the AFC features some solid matchups in several regular season rematches. We got Baltimore versus New England, Cincinnati versus Jacksonville, Cleveland versus Denver, Texans versus Jets, Dolphins versus Raiders, Chiefs versus Titans, Steelers versus Colts, and Bills versus Chargers. On the NFC side, we got some interesting matchups, including a huge division rivalry. We got Niners versus Panthers, Seahawks versus Saints, Eagles versus Falcons, Bucks versus Giants, Rams versus Bears, Lions versus Lions versus Commanders, Packers versus Vikings, and Cowboys versus Cardinals. Without further ado, let's get into the round of 32. Here we are kicking off the tournament, our 1 versus 16 in the AFC. The Ravens take an early lead, the Patriots tie it up. The Ravens get the lead back 14-7. They're actually going to carry a 14-point lead into halftime. They're going to go up 21, the Patriots are going to respond, but it is too little too late. The Ravens are the winners of Game 1. Here we are, our 8 versus 9 matchup in the AFC. The Jaguars are going to score first. The Bengals looking to respond, and they will. It is now 7-7. Could the Bengals score here? No. Can the Jaguars score here? No. 2 big stops. The Jaguars now in the 4th. They're going to score. The Bengals are going to respond. Can the Jaguars score? No. It's going into overtime. The Jaguars score first in overtime. The Bengals respond. The Bengals now take it the other way, and they kick the field goal. And they are the winners in overtime. Now to our 5 versus 12 matchup in the AFC. This is where many upsets happen in the real March Madness. Can we see one here? The Browns currently lead 14-10. Now 21-10 in half. The Broncos respond 21-16. The Broncos have the ball, taking it down. They score 24-21. Can the Broncos hold on? They get another one. The Browns score with 30 seconds left. And that's going to be the dagger. The Browns are going to win by 1 point. Now to our 4 versus 13 matchup in the regular season. The Jets did take this. Let's see if they can take it again. It is currently tied. Now Greg puts the Jets ahead by 3. Another touchdown puts them ahead by 10, but the Texans respond. And the Texans score again. They are up by 4. The Jets kick a field goal, keep it within 1. The Jets score a touchdown, but they do not convert. They get a field goal the other way. Can the Texans go? Yes, they can, and they get the 2 to 10 in overtime. The Texans don't score on the first drive here. The Jets the other way, and they score! The New York Jets with the first upset of our March Madness. Now here is our 6 versus 11 matchup. The Raiders taking on the Dolphins. The Dolphins did win this regular season matchup. Let's see if they can do it again. They are up 14-10 at halftime. The Raiders get the ball coming out. They don't score, but the Dolphins do. The Dolphins are now up by 11. Make that 14. Make that 20. The Dolphins are running away with this one. They are going to win. And now to our 3 versus 14 matchup, with who eventually becomes the Super Bowl champions. Let's see if they can repeat it here at March Madness. They've got an early lead, 13-6. The Titans looking to respond. They get a field goal. The Chiefs up by 4. Make that 11. They score coming out of half. The Chiefs looking to score again, and they do. And another for the Chiefs. And another for the Chiefs. That will send Tennessee home and send the Chiefs to the Sweet 16. Our 7 versus 10 matchup in the AFC. This could go either way. The Colts score first. The Steelers looking to respond, and they do. 7-7 tie. It's going into halftime tied. The Colts did not score at the end of half, but they score coming out of half. 14-7 now. 14-10. 21-10. 21-18. The Steelers looking to put it ahead, and they do. The Steelers score at the very end of the 4th to advance to the Sweet 16. We've seen some pretty wild games so far. This would be a crazy upset if the Chargers could pull it off somehow. The Bills have a lead at halftime. No, they don't. The Chargers have the lead at halftime, 7-3. Could they pull off the upset now? 10-3. The Bills respond, 10-10. It is now the 4th quarter. The Chargers have a 3-point lead. They don't have the ball. They lose it to the Bills, and the Bills kick a field goal now in overtime, and the Bills score a touchdown. The Bills avoid the upset narrowly, and they move on to the Sweet 16. A wild start to the tournament from the AFC. Let's see if the NFC can keep it up. The Panthers have an early lead in this one over the Niners. They now have a 14-10 lead. They lose their lead 17-14. Here come the 49ers storming the other way. They score. 10-point lead now, 17-point lead. They now are going to run out the clock, and it is over for the Panthers. The 49ers advance. The 8 versus 9 in the NFC. This could go either way. The Seahawks have an early lead. No, the Saints tie it up. The Seahawks now back in front 14-7. The Saints tie it up right before halftime. The Seahawks score coming out of half 21-14 now is their lead. The Saints looking to equalize. They do. 21-all. Here's overtime. The Saints score first. The Seahawks score the other way. The Saints started over. The Seahawks kick the field goal. The winner for the Seahawks. Our 5 versus 12. Let's see if the Falcons can pull off the upset here. They've got an early lead, 7-3. The Eagles respond, but the Falcons respond right back. But the Eagles respond right back, 17-14. Now 17-all. Now 24-17 in favor of the Eagles. The Falcons tie it, 24-24. The Eagles score to start the fourth quarter, 31. The Falcons with a quick response now in overtime at 31. The Falcons turn it over, and the Eagles are the winners. They're going to score and move on. Now the 4 versus 13 matchup in the NFC. It's Tampa and New York. They're going to have a tie going into the second quarter, but the Bucs are going to take the lead before half, 14-7. Can the Buccaneers hold on, or will the Giants give them a run for their money? The Buccaneers kick a field goal. They're up by 10. The Giants score, but it is a little too late. The Buccaneers win it. We have not seen very many upsets in this March Madness so far. Can the Bears change that here with the 11 versus 6 matchup? The Rams have an early lead, 14-6. The Bears answer back with a field goal, but the Rams respond with a touchdown of their own. Now 21, now 28-9. The Rams are running away with this one, and they're going to win it and move on to the Sweet 16. Now our 3 versus 14 matchup is the Lions versus the Commanders. The Commanders command an early lead. That was corny. Here come the Lions the other way. They're going to score, but they're going to miss the extra point. That keeps it a 3-point game until they score a touchdown. They're up by 10, now up by 17. The Lions are running away with this one. They're going to get another one to put them up by 24, and that's going to end it. The Lions move on. We got a division rivalry for our 7 versus 10 matchup. The Packers are going to take a big lead early, 14-0. Are they going to take it into half? They are, but only at 14-7. The Vikings the other way. They're going to respond 14-10. The Packers with a touchdown of their own. Now 20-10. A pick six, 27-10, and that's going to end it for the Vikings. The Packers are moving on. Our final matchup of the round of 32 is the Cowboys versus the Cardinals. The Cowboys have an early 14-0 lead. The Cardinals are going to respond, now 14-7. Now the Cowboys with a touchdown of their own, 21-7. Now 28-7. The Cowboys are looking for 35, and they got it. 35-14, now 40, 48. Wow, the Cowboys just annihilated the Cardinals to move on. Here we are now in the Sweet 16. Let's take a look at our matchups. We got a division rivalry, Ravens-Bengals. We got Browns-Jets. We got Dolphins, Chiefs, and Steelers, Bills. Those are 2 playoff rematches. Let's see how they pan out this time. Up first, we got our divisional matchup. It's Ravens versus Bengals. It's a 7-7 tie moving into the second quarter, but the Ravens strike first. They strike again. They strike again. It is a 17-point lead, now down to 14. The Ravens looking to punish the Bengals here. They've got a 13-point lead going into the fourth. Make that a 20. Wow, I can't even keep track. They're scoring so fast, the Ravens move on. And now to the matchup of the only upset of the AFC, the New York Jets. Can they continue their Cinderella run? It's not looking good early on. Oh, they respond now 14-7. Oh, they get another one, 14-all. The Browns are responding though, 21-14. The Jets go the other way and they score. 21-21 into the fourth quarter. The Jets now with a chance to win it. They kick a field goal. Can the Browns get it the other way? No! The Jets defense holds on and the Cinderella run continues for the 13 seed New York Jets. Here we are, we got the Chiefs, we got the Dolphins. It's a playoff rematch in March Madness. The Chiefs are out to an early lead, the Dolphins respond quickly, the Chiefs respond back, and the Dolphins respond back again. We just had 28 points scored right before half. It is 21-17 now into the fourth quarter. The Dolphins score and get the 2, and they get another field goal. It's 28-all. The Chiefs have a chance to win it. They score in overtime. The Dolphins score in overtime, and the Chiefs again score in overtime to win it and move on to the Elite 8. Another playoff matchup here to solidify the final 4 contestants of the AFC. The Bills are off to an early lead. The Steelers with a field goal and now a touchdown to respond. It's a tie game at halftime, 10-10. The Bills get a field goal here. The Steelers respond with a touchdown. The Steelers have a chance to put it away. They don't. The Bills get a touchdown and tie it right before it's going in overtime. The Steelers get it. They don't score. The Bills get it and they score a touchdown. The Bills are moving on. Let's take a look at the NFC side of the Sweet 16. In our first matchup, we got the Niners and the Seahawks. We got the Eagles and the Bucks. We got the Rams and the Lions. And we got the Packers and the Cowboys. Lots of playoff rematches here. Let's see who takes them home. Big divisional matchup here. Our 1 versus 8. The Seahawks are going to take an early lead. 7-3 now. The Niners respond. 10-7. The Seahawks the other way. 14-10 at half. The Seahawks have the lead. They're going to score again. 21-10. Can the Niners respond? They can. 21-16. The Seahawks the other way get the touchdown though. Now 28-23. And they hold on. The Seahawks with the upset. The biggest upset so far. Down go the 49ers, the 1 seed. We saw how this matchup went in real life in the playoffs. Let's see if history will repeat itself tonight. The Buccaneers have an early lead, 10-7. Here come the Eagles. They score 14-10 now. It is now 17-10. The Buccaneers looking for an answer, and they get it. It's a field goal, but their Eagles going the other way with the Buccaneers score a touchdown, but the Eagles with the game winner as time expires. 23-20 is the final score. The Eagles are moving on. We now have a big rematch, the Rams versus the Lions. Let's see if the Rams can pull it off this time. It's a 7-7 tie early. The Lions, look, they have a 14-point lead now at half. They're looking to extend. The Rams, however, respond, but the Lions answer right back. The Lions are up by 7 in the 4th. The Rams driving, they score! And they get the 2-point conversion! Oh my goodness! The Rams go for 2 and send the Lions home, and the Rams are advancing to the Elite 8. Oh my gosh, what a call for McVay! Our final playoff rematch here. Let's see if the Cowboys can get redemption. They're down early 10-3, now tied 10-10 going into halftime. The Cowboys get the field goal to put them up by 3. The Packers score a touchdown the other way. And the Cowboys looking to respond. They do! It's in overtime! 20-20. The Packers take it. They score! The Packers send the Cowboys home again! The Packers are going to the Elite 8. Do you believe this upset? And then there were 8. We are down to the final 8. The matchups in the AFC. We've got the Ravens versus the Cinderella story, the New York Jets. We also got the Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. We know they have a long history. Let's see how it plays out. The New York Jets looking to continue their historic run, but they are running into a juggernaut in the Baltimore Ravens. The Jets, however, have an early lead. No, the Ravens take it back 10-6 at halftime. The Ravens have a lead. The Jets looking to respond. They get a field goal, 10-9 now. The Jets take a lead, 12-10. The Ravens, however, score a touchdown, and that's gonna do it. They hold on for the win against the Jets, and the clock strikes midnight on the Cinderella New York Jets. Now we have a rivalry, perhaps the biggest in the NFL today. Patrick Mahomes takes on Josh Allen. Mahomes has an early lead, 14-3. Now makes it 14-6. Josh Allen is fighting back. He wants this win against Mahomes badly. It's the 4th. It is still 14-9. Josh Allen takes a lead late into the 4th, and the Buffalo defense holds on. The Bills have defeated the Chiefs to move on to the Final 4. Now let's look at the NFC matchups. We got the Seahawks and the Eagles. The Seahawks, perhaps the story of the tournament so far. And the Rams and Packers, which everyone saw coming. Up first, we got the Eagles and we got the Seahawks. The Eagles off to an early lead, 7-0. How will the Seahawks respond with a touchdown of their own? 10-7 now, 10-14. The Eagles are back on the board. 21-10 now in favor of the Eagles. They're up by 8 now, up by 15. This looks insurmountable, and it is. 31-13. The Eagles take care of the Seahawks. And now in the game everybody saw coming, the Packers are taking on the Rams. The Packers off to an early lead. The Rams respond. It is 7-7 now, 14-7 at half in favor of the Packers. The Packers get a safety and now a field goal. 19-7 is the score. 26-7, 33-7. The Packers run away with that one. It was never a doubt. They're on to the Final 4. We are down to the final four. In the AFC, we got Ravens and Bills. In the NFC, we got Eagles, Packers. Let's see who will advance to the Super Bowl. The championship of the AFC, we got the Bills and the Ravens. The Bills are off to an early lead, but the Ravens respond 7-7. Now 14-7 in favor of the Bills. Now 14-0 at halftime. The Bills now looking to strike. They get a field goal. The Ravens respond with a touchdown. The Bills get a touchdown of their own. Let's hop onto the field and see what's happening. Lamar Jackson lined up in the gun. He's going to seam it to Mark Andrews, who makes a move, and he scores! Mark Andrews puts the Ravens on top. The Ravens now lead the Bills 27-24, pending the PAT. How will the Bills respond? The Bills now have gone the other way. 46 seconds left. Allen looks to the out. And he does not go out of bounds. There's 42 seconds left. The Bills are down by 4. They need a touchdown to stay alive. Josh Allen under center. He snaps it. He's looking middle of the field. He finds Faith Lutheran legend Dalton Kincaid down to the 2-yard line. 30 seconds left. The Bills need a touchdown. Can Josh Allen give his team the win here? He's lined up from the gun. Josh Allen snaps it. He's looking at the out, and it's picked off! Marcus Williams intercepted at the goal line! Allen was looking for Knox, but he found Marcus Williams, and the Ravens are gonna move on. Do you believe it? Josh Allen just got intercepted at the goal line! The Ravens are moving on to the Super Bowl! A tough act to follow, but let's see how they do. The Packers and the Eagles now. The Packers take an early lead. The Eagles respond. The Packers respond right back, 14-10. The Eagles score a touchdown. It is 17-14 at halftime. The Packers score a touchdown. Now the Eagles kick a field goal. They're down by 1, but they get another field goal. Now 2 minutes left. Let's go to the field. Down by 5. The Packers need a touchdown. Okay, or they could run it with no timeouts. That's weird. Jordan Love now from the gun. He looks left, he fires, and he finds Christian Watson for the touchdown! The Packers now on top of the Eagles, 27-26. The Eagles have driven the other way with 19 to go. They are at the 34 with 18 seconds left. They only need a field... Okay, they're actually going to kick a field goal now. Let's see if Jake Elliott can bury it. The kick is up, and it is... good! Jake Elliott sends the Eagles to the Super Bowl! And here we have our final matchup for the winner of March Madness. We got the Ravens and we got the Eagles. Let's see which bird is superior. We are in the Super Bowl. The Ravens take an early lead, 7-0. They score again, 14-0. Can the Eagles respond? No, but the Ravens can, and they can again, 28-0. Now 35-0. The Ravens are laying the beat down on Philadelphia. Philadelphia's trying to respond, but it is too late. We're not even going to go to the field because the Ravens are up by so much. And the Ravens are the winners of the March Madness tournament. Oh, brother, the Eagles just put up a stinker of a Super Bowl. The Ravens are the winners of our March Madness tournament. Make sure you guys subscribe for more Madden content. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.